Hello, my friends. Hello, everyone. My name is Kopda Gusti Tatian. I'm as the representative of Group 7. So in this occasion, let me explain about the facility design, about our final project in subject facility design. So we are from Group 7, which is consists of Angelica Christine, Christian Joanda, Gabriela Claudia, and Gloria Teofani. So in this presentation, there are two contents. For the first content is about layout design. For the layout design, there are layout generation, evaluation, and template. And for the second content is about the cost calculation, which is consists of material handling cost and production cost. For the first will be explained by Angel.
So this is the office and factory. We use ALDEP and Block 10 to make the layout design. For input, we have specific requirement and IRC, and for output, we have initial layout and layout generation. So this is the specific requirement and ARC. For the specific requirement, we can know the length and width for each department, and for ARC, we can know about the relation between departments. Next. So this is the initial layout of office. After we input the previous data, then we can create ALDEP. Next. This is the layout generation. From the layout generation, we get three layout. For the first layout, we get 0.82 score. Next. For layout 2, we get 0.75, and for layout 3, we get 0.71. Next. So this is the specific requirement and ARC for factory. So for the specific requirement, we can know about length and width for each department, and for ARC, we can know about the relation between departments. Next. So this is the initial layout of factory. After we input the previous data, then we can create ALDEP, and ALDEP is used to generate initial layout from factory. Next. So this is the layout generation. From the layout generation, we get the layout. And for the first layout, we get 0.79 score. Next. And from layout 2, we get 0.71 score. And from layout 3, we get 0.74. And next, this is explained by my friend.
So for the next facility design, we are using method of graph to determine the facility design of production floor. So for the input, there are layout data, facility information, department information, flow metrics from two chart, and the last is for cost metrics. For the cost metrics, we assume that the cost is one for the department, for between department. And for the output is, we hope there are the layout design for the production floor. So for the first input is about this is the facility information, which is the length of the production floor is 16 meter and the width is 12 meter. So for the area square or the total square is 192 meter for the 19th department. So this is the department information. There are 19 departments from the storage until the warehouse. So we summarize the total area from department 1 until the department 19, and then we get the total area is 185 meter. So this is the flow matrix. For the example is the flow from the storage to the cutting is 153, and from the department storage to department jointing is 8.30. So and then after that we get the initial layout. This is the initial layout. For the initial layout, the cost is around 60,700. And then after that, we again generate the layout until the 7th iteration. So the 7th iteration is the best iteration or the best facility design for the production floor. With the cost is around 4,700. So for the layout evaluation between the office and production floor. For the production floor, we already get the initial layout until the iteration 7. This is the action, which is there are a switch between the iteration 0 to the iteration 1. From the iteration 0, the cost is around 7,000, and for the iteration 7, the cost is around 4,000. So we can save the cost until 1,965. This is the total cost we save, and this is the layout from the initial layout until the iteration 7. We can see that there are different between the initial layout and the iteration 7. For the example is we switch the department 15 and department 17. So for the office, we use from the block plan, which is this is because of this layout have the higher layout, higher score, I mean 0.79. So for the next will be explained by my friend.
This is the part 2, which is cost calculation. Next. This is the things that we need to know before calculating the material handling cost. So on the left is cost and speed information. The material handling equipment and the cost has been known in the guideline, and for unload and load speed, we need to assume that. On the right is department information details that has been done in the graph. Next. This is the material handling cost calculation. So from the column from N2 has been done in the material flow, and for coordinates of centroid is obtained from graph. And for the distance, the formula is absolute x1 minus x2 plus absolute y1 minus y2. And the total weight is obtained from the material handling equipment calculation, and all of the material handling equipment is manual because our weight is all of the weight lower than 20 kilos. And for the maximum capacity and the cost also has been known in the guideline. And for transportation time per trip is obtained from dividing total weight with maximum capacity, and the trip frequency is the run-up of transportation time per trip. And the distance traveled per hour, the formula is distance times trip frequency times 2 because that is round trip. And then the next column is total material handling calculation per hour. Okay, next. So our total material handling cost is 83,675.4 rupiah. And on the below is the table of determination cost. Our product is a EGGB, EBG, and EGG. And the total of our product, the cost per unit per hour is 20,374.93 rupiah. Next will be explained by Angel.
So this is about direct and indirect labor cost. For direct labor cost calculation, from number operator and number of operator we get from project 2 is worksheet, and for salary per day per person we assume, and the total salary per day we get 9,300,000 rupiah, and for the total salary per hour we get 1,162,500 rupiah. And next, and this is the calculation of indirect labor cost. For operator and number of personnel we get from project 2 organization structure, but except for number 12 we get from MPPC, and from number of personnel 88. And next, explained by my friend.
This is the direct and indirect material cost. So for direct material cost, the material name and part name has been known in the guideline. The requirement units per hour is obtained from the root sheet, prefabrication of the last output, and then we only need to divide each of it with 8 working hours. So the price per unit is need to assume, and total cost per hour is obtained from multiplying the requirement units per hour with price per unit. And the total of our direct material is 56,522.19 rupiah. And the indirect material cost, the material name also has been in the guideline. The requirement is requirement units per hour is needed to assume, and the price per unit also assume, and total cost per hour formula is same with the direct material cost. And the total of our indirect material is 529,250 rupiah. Next will be explained by my friend.
Okay, next is the investment on the production floor. As can be seen on the screen, that is the table for the machine and equipment investment on the production floor. So we obtain the price per unit from the market price and we multiply it with the number of the machine to obtain the total investment. Depreciation is equated with the age of machine, and to obtain depreciation per year, we need to multiply depreciation year with total investment. So after we obtain the depreciation per year, we need to divide it with the total hour per year, which is 192 hours. So the total investment that we get is 190,974,327. And the total depreciation per hour is 9,976,27 rupiah. Next.
The next is investment on office and other facilities. As we can see in the table, investment on office equipment and the other facilities from the sofa until the television. The total investment is around 88 billion rupiah. And for the depreciation per year, we can see in the table the total is around 100 billion rupiah. And for the depreciation per hour, the total cost is around 5,000 rupiah. Next. This is investment on office and other facilities. Continue. Investment on office and other facilities, name same as number from project 3. For price per unit, we assume, and the rest is the usual calculation. The investment is mentioned until office equipment and other facilities. The total investment around 19 billion rupiah, and for depreciation per year around 1,900,000 rupiah, and for the equipment and other facilities total investment around 88 billion rupiah. For depreciation year around 10 billion rupiah, and the total investment is 279 billion rupiah. Depreciation per year 29 billion rupiah, and for the depreciation per hour is around 15,000 rupiah. Next. This is the other expenses. The other expenses is working per hour, as we can see from the electricity until the armed forestry expenses. The cost per month totalnya around 33 billion rupiah, and for cost per hour around 286 rupiah. Next. This is the other expenses. Continue. Production floor electricity, machinery from the CO saw until the spray wood, and the total is 67,000 rupiah. Next. This is the other expenses. Continue to a working day per month is 20. The machinery or equipment from the ASIF until the Wi-Fi. Next. The next slide can be explained by my friend.
So for the next is about the calculation of depreciation. So we already know about the machinery and office equipment. and we adding the plan building and for the land. So this is the calculation on the depreciation, and this is the calculation on depreciation continuing. So the total investment is around 700 million, and for the per year, and for the per hour is 373 million rupiah. And for the summary of production cost, we already know about the direct cost and indirect material. For the total cost per hour is 1,247,839 million rupiah. And that's all for our presentation. If you guys have any question, you can contact me, and or you can ask in the column comment. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.